Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Cousins, flush to his right. And this is caught at the end. He'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The kick is good. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Peterson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the rookie. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal for Cousins. It's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
For the Vikings field goal, a 21-yard.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 27th, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it to tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. The chains now.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. They'll run with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. That's caught at the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
Make sure that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 15 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points out. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. They're not able to connect in that attempt.
I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo again. Loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And they got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but It's still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
For Minnesota.
After the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DJ Waddle in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
15.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Looking in end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
A 42-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this throw complete to Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll throw again. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized the quarterback's out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in his sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll buy some time right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 30.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
They can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brought down at the 23.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after. His kick.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
49ers.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up second.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
And it's third down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
In on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
4th down.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's a drive that ends in 3, and I know that line sounds familiar. It's because I've said it 7 times now, and that leaves him 1 short of the NFL record of 8 field goals in 1 game.
It has been a lot of settling for 3, but I tell you what, it's nice to know that you have someone this reliable to turn to.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I
I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's going to be caught missing. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles.